Hi there. Let's talk a little bit what's happening in the world of crypto. I know that yesterday there were a lot of videos that came out talking about what caused the crypto market to make a downturn, a correction. I don't think it's a collapse whatsoever. I think we have a lot of hope for it. And if my internet allows me to, we're going to show a few graphs here to show how we invest in crypto and what crypto really is. And did it really crash, as some are saying, the media, why it's happening that way? Let's go through that briefly so that we all can understand better what's really going on in the world of cryptocurrencies. Stay tuned. We're going to explain it to you in detail. So let's go in first. And can we bring up my screen? Yeah, it's up. Let's go in first and let's see what the market looks like right now for the last 24 hours. Wow, look at this, man. We are down here in Bitcoin. We're down in Ethereum. We're down in Cardano. Wow, we keep going down here. XRP's down. Solana's up. But Solana's up due to, from my understanding, NFTs. And I'm not a... Yeah, look, NFTs are fine to play with, and you can invest in them. They gain some sort of popularity and some value, but that value really has nothing intrinsic behind it. It's just a matter of somebody desires it or not. That's art, right? So it's kind of a fad thing right now. So Solana being supported by NFTs right now kind of concerns me about investing in Solana, right? I think they got some good points, but I don't want to see them supported by NFTs. But let's keep going here. Dogecoin's down, Polkadot's down. Look at it. We'll just go down. Everything's pretty much down, 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 down. Is it really down? And what caused it to go down? Well, let's take a look here at the chart. Let's go here quickly. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin was 3 months ago. Okay. Let's go back here 3 months ago. We were at, was this 3 months? No, this is 1 year ago. This is 1 year ago. We'll go 3 months in a second. 1 year ago, we were at $10,000 a coin. Let's say round it off. Okay. Today, we're sitting at $46,000 a coin. Is that down in 1 year? Or is it because a lot of people just want to put money in and get rich quick? I mean, investing is not about getting rich quick. Those people who made money in Bitcoin have money in Bitcoin for 5, 6, 10 years. It wasn't that they made money overnight. And I think we got to get rid of that idea that we get rich quick off of Bitcoin. Now, you got a lot of pyramid schemes out there. We confront that a lot of in Latin America, and that's a lot of confusion, causes a lot of distrust. And the governments really kind of don't really come down on that because we know that they don't really want cryptocurrencies in the first place. Now, let's be honest, right? And then we're going to talk about what caused this downturn. Now, look at this. If we look at investing, we invest, we might invest $100 a month, let's say 100 this month, next month. We keep investing over time, right? Or if we get wise enough and we get the time, we can sell when it's high, buy when it's low, and keep investing more money and so forth, and we keep playing with that. And there's money to be made when the market does what it's doing right now. I'm actually excited about it because today we came in this morning, I'm like, all right, now I can finally buy some more. And even in Solana, we ended up going and buying some more VET, and we bought some other things. Now, remember something. What I'm doing now, though, is I'm telling you what we're doing, okay? I'm not a professional financial advisor certified in Europe or States or other English-speaking countries. In fact, in no country. I just have 30 years experience as a CEO and owner of my own company, and I have the experience in the crypto world for the last few years. And I spent a lot of time researching. So what I'm trying to do, and our group is trying to do here, is we just want to try to help you better understand as we are understanding it too. And there's some things we already understand. And so I listen to a lot of different sources. So I bring a lot of the experts that have been here since the beginning, 2013 or even 2017 is one who's old, right? I bring a lot of them in. Now, one thing I have to say right now is, I have to say this because I heard something yesterday, and I like him. I like the guy. I think he's right on, and he's dead on spot, and he defends, he even takes a little bit of a political stance, because if we look at the reality of what cryptocurrency is about, it's all based off of world politics, so based off of maintaining a free market economy and giving everybody the opportunity to participate. So that's politics. Whether we like it or not like it, that's politics. So it's economics, which is form parts of politics, right? Yesterday, Son of a Tech said something that I have to completely disagree with, and I have all respect for you. I really do, and I think I watch you every day as one of my sources. I know you're reliable. I know your sources are good. But you said something yesterday that kind of bothered me. When you were comparing buying and just investing your money and leaving it in the crypto market as going to Las Vegas and gambling. I have to disagree with that wholeheartedly. As a person who spent a lot of time in my former life in Las Vegas gambling, when I put money in that machine and put money on the table, if I won, I got it back. If I lost, I didn't get nothing back. In cryptocurrency, you got the opportunity to ride it out and get your money back. If you do your homework well and you invest well, most likely you can at least get your money back or not lose all of it, right? So it's not really the same as going to Las Vegas. In fact, if you do your homework and you invest and leave it for long term, you're mostly going to come out making money, not losing money. If we sell off like right now, like, oh, wow, it's going down, and we listen to the media that's really against, and the world banks that are against cryptocurrencies, then we'll sell off and we'll lose. That's right, we will. And we can invest in Ponzi schemes that exist out there that promise quick rich, get rich quick schemes and lose our money. Yeah, that's true. And they deal in crypto, just like they deal in dollars, or they deal in gold before too. I mean, you can't get away from that. Some people say, well, you know, I don't really like crypto either because it's not transparent enough, because you can launder money in crypto. Wow, haven't they been laundering money for years in dollar and in gold and silver anyway? Haven't they been doing that? Oh, yeah, I guess they have. So it doesn't really give me any difference. They can launder it anyway. I know I had an experience personally. I had an experience that when I was a CEO in a foreign country, and we were looking for loans, and they closed off all the loans to us when the 2008 crisis hit. I had the opportunity to get a loan, a private loan, from a man that was there doing loans. And I went to this meeting. My attorney set up the whole meeting. They handled everything. To me, it was all legit. When I got in that meeting and started talking to the person, qualified me for a loan that was an astronomical amount of money. I won't mention it here, what we talked about. And I didn't take it, just to be clear on that, because I didn't want to do anything illegal. And when they talked about this loan, he automatically had me pre-qualified. And I said, well, how am I pre-qualified for something that's in the millions of dollars? I mean, this could have helped me out a lot. It could have eliminated a lot of illegal processes, because I was a CEO and the company was going to collapse, and I had to clean it all up. It's like I had to figure out how to take care of everybody, and that was a difficult do. It was 10 years of trying to get that cleaned up. Anyway, I had an opportunity to solve my problems. But when I asked the person who they really were and they identified themselves, I realized that they were laundering money. They were in line with the banks of that country, laundering money. And they were going to put millions of those dollars in my bank account as if it was legitimate. And it scared me, and I didn't take it. I walked away from it, and I dealt with the legal aspect of it and closed the company legally and legitimately, and I ended up losing everything and had to start over again. And that was a difficult part of my life. My family suffered from it. But my point is this. They can launder money inside of cryptocurrency or not. And the banks are all part of it. Don't think that they're not. So we need to open our eyes and realize there's a lot of corruption out there. Hopefully this elections in the United States open up a lot of eyes. We see this elections take off like this in other third world countries and other countries where they're fraudulently done, or the electricity goes out or something happens, they change the vote counts. And I'm not going to say good or bad, but we know that there was something suspicious there, right? And then we keep investigating, because if I say anything that I actually feel about it, YouTube's probably going to cut me off. Or maybe I've already said too much. Anyway, look at this. When we invest, we are on the screen still? When we invest over long term, 1 year, and this currency, Bitcoin, has gone up tremendously. Wow. Had I invested $1,000 then, I would have over $4,000 now. That's not a loss. So what happened wasn't a collapse of cryptocurrency. What happened was this. There's an agenda out there, and you have to understand this. This is in Spanish. Let me see if I can find it in English here, because I just got done the video. And if you go in here, it's almost instant. You go in here, you can see here, I go to the World Economic Forum, right? They have it in English, have it in Spanish, and it looks like they have it in, I'm not sure what that is, maybe, because mostly it's in Switzerland, I think, so maybe that's what it's with. You go here, the Davos Group started in 1973, but was actually founded in 1971. They celebrated their 51st meeting just a couple weeks ago. And how they're going to bring about these great, let's go back here first, right here. This agenda, the 17 points, or I thought there was 18 points, but this agenda of 17 points, oh, is that screen up? Estamos en esto, where there can be no poverty and there's going to be, gender equality. And I'm not going to say good or bad against gender equality. I just think that we all need to defend the fact that we have the right to choose ourselves. Whether you want to choose to be atheistic or you want to choose to be Christian, but one should not cancel out the other, and that should not exist. And I will always defend that. And that's why I defend blockchain and cryptocurrencies, because it puts us on a playing field where we can all do what we would desire to do. That is a real equality, if you want to get down to it. Don't cancel somebody else out. That's not equality. And the reason I'm mentioning this, I'm not trying to get political on this, but we got to get a little political because that's what happened in our cryptocurrencies yesterday. We have these whales. Whales are people that have a lot of influence or a lot of cryptocurrency in their possession. Could be financial institutions, could be people, right? You have these people that can make these political statements, and that's what yesterday was. That's why I got to talk about it. Yesterday was a political statement. El Salvador did something yesterday. They implemented Bitcoin alongside the dollar as the currency of the land. Now, Texas just approved the same thing as recently. Yay, Texas. I have to applaud Texas and Texas because it's defending those personal rights. Now, those of you that don't applaud that, that's fine. But let's be honest. We should at least be looking to respect each other. And in cryptocurrencies, we can do that. The world's different. We all become the owners of the market, and we all determine how the market goes. Poverty can rise out of this container they've been stuck in for all these years. All these problems with different ideologies and different governments. It hasn't made poverty better. I've studied in 30 different countries over the last 20 years. And I'm telling you right now, the poverty has not really improved anything, anywhere. It's still poor. They might know how to read and write now, but it doesn't give them the opportunities because they don't know how to invest their money. And that's why people are losing money in cryptocurrencies, because they don't know how to invest. Investing is long term. There's other ways you can invest in gain money on your money, and that's something that Salvador did say yesterday that I liked, is that don't just leave it there. Make it, have it do things where it's making money with your own money. Okay, it's gaining different cryptocurrencies on top of cryptocurrencies. Staking can be one, mining can be another, etc. But you can't just leave it there. Do your homework, and you can't leave it there like you invest in a stock market. It's the same idea. So if investing in cryptocurrency is gambling, investing in stock market is gambling as well, and it really is. I know plenty of people have lost a lot of money in the stock market. But my point is this, it's just to explain you the truth. Our idea is to always bring the truth. I'm not trying to attack any type of government or any entity. I'm just trying to say the truth of what's going on right now. So this group in Davos, they weren't elected by any of us. They just formed their own group and decided that they know what's better for the world, and they're going to implement this, and they're going to take advantage of this pandemic, the C word, and they're going to take advantage of this, and they're going to actually bring about their agenda. And a lot of governments, including the United States governments and other governments, are in line with this. They're okay with this. Why? Because it's going to give the elite more power and more money. They don't like blockchain. They don't like cryptocurrencies, even though they're trying to get involved in it. They're trying to make it digital, not encrypted. Digital, they can track it. It's got your name. It's KYC. Encrypted, it's not. So I'm not pro KYC. I'm very anti-KYC. Some people say, well, you shouldn't be that way. Well, doggone it, the responsibility lies on you and I, not somebody else taking care of me. So if I screw up and don't do my homework right and I lose my money, that's on me. I'm not going to go back after and sue somebody else because I screwed up. That's my responsibility. I need to be educated enough to go out and find that. Now, the government can't educate me on that. I got to do it. I'm not going to educate you in this. They're just not getting college courses on blockchain for crime sakes. We got some of the books here. So we had this group in Davos to summarize this. And what they did, they want to implement this agenda. Well, cryptocurrency is against that agenda. It won't allow them to control the, right here, number 10, reduced inequalities. It doesn't allow them to control that. They want to say who gets the money, who doesn't. They want to say how it's distributed. They want control of it. And this group of Davos wasn't elected by any of us, not even by elected officials. They formed themselves some 50 odd years ago and decided they were going to be the brain of the world. And now they have this huge alliance with the United Nations and these world governments to bring about an agenda. And this agenda does not accept Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies or blockchain. Even Bill Gates said, we can't deny blockchain's here to stay. So what they're going to try to do is befriend it. They're going to embrace it, as he said. And they're going to try to manipulate it and fool you and me. They're going to try. They're not going to fool me, though. I do my homework. And I hope you guys do your homework, too. But they're going to try to fool us. And they're fooling a lot of people. They really are, right now. This is something that's already been ongoing, nothing new. It's been taken advantage of since the whole pandemic has started. They're taking advantage of this. And there's other theories behind that I think are coming to light, and more is going to come to light for us later. But we need to defend this market, and we need to understand who did this. They are punishing El Salvador for adopting Bitcoin as a currency. Now, I'm not completely 100% how El Salvador is doing it. They're trying to make Bukele now look like he's a dictator just trying to take over, and this is nothing more than a distraction. Yeah, okay, well, we can talk about distractions if we want to all day long, especially with my own government. So we won't go there right now. But it's funny how the pot calls the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that in the sense of being burnt. Okay, not any race or creed. I'm talking about when a pot or a kettle are on a gas stove, they get blackened. So it's funny how a pot calls a kettle black, or the kettle calls the pot blackened because of the burning on it. But they're also burnt. Or they're the hypocrites that are trying to point the finger so that you don't look back at them. And what's happening is they're trying to make Salvador look bad. They're trying to crash and crush what they're doing, because if they have success, there are other countries, many countries that are looking at doing the same thing right now. And they want to do that. And that will strengthen cryptocurrency and give you and I the power over our own destiny, our own future. We can choose where we want to invest. We can choose. Now, I'm not saying we don't pay our taxes. We pay our taxes. If we have gains, we pay our taxes. But we need to fight for a lower capital gains tax, especially in the United States of America. We should argue for that. We should vote for officials that are going to actually help fight and defend that, right? The overtaxation doesn't help anybody. It squashes even incentive to do this. So I don't mind paying my fair share of taxes, and I do. I always have. But we need to maintain a free market to where we can grow economically if we want to, and allow other people to do the same thing. And cryptocurrencies do that. I currently reside in what is considered a third world country, with all the respect. And I see the poverty. In fact, most of my team, they don't live, not even in middle class. If you want to really argue it, most of them would be in the poverty level. But I'm watching them do things with their life and take responsibility and slowly over time climb out of it. And I know with this team we have now, they're going to climb out of it. 5 years from now, they'll look back on poverty. And their families will benefit too, because they're in the future. And they're going forward, they're educating themselves, they're here every day. Most of the staff is here right now, and we're not making any money at all. We're just making videos, and we're researching and gaining knowledge, information, and trying to help you as we help ourselves. And my computer's going to die. You can go off the computer. So, anyway, what took place in a cryptocurrency? It was a correction. It was an attempt by these whales to sabotage El Salvador. And guess what? They failed. Ha! You failed, big guys. You failed. Because we, the people, are deciding the market. Now, will it go down some more? It could, but it's not going anywhere. It's going to come back up again, and they're going to go, oh man, I'm going to go back in and buy again now. So it's up to them. It's high. They're going to punish El Salvador. It goes low. They're going to start buying again. They're not stupid. They know where the money's at, and they want the money. That's what power is. So don't be afraid. Don't go selling your assets. If anything, buy more. I bought more today. We're buying more right now. My assistant's in there buying more right now. So, they're investing their money in cryptocurrencies right now. And that's what we shall be doing. So, DeFi, IoT, Latin America. We'll seek to get the truth. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing big. It's opportunity. Look for these as buying opportunities. When the stock market goes down, you buy. When it goes up, you sell. If you want to long-term invest, you long-term invest over a 10-year period. If you look at the market, they look at things over 10 years. Look at cryptocurrency the same. I just showed you Bitcoin over 10 years. Almost a 400% gain. The other day would have been 40%. Right? So, what's going on? It's politics, man. It's all politics. We need to wake up what's going on, what the Davos group wants to do. And we need to wake up to that, because that's real. That's not fake. That's real. And they're implementing that all day long. And I can explain that to you, but YouTube would cancel my show, and that would not be good from the very beginning. So, let's keep investing wisely. Make your own decisions. Ponder it. Think about it. Study it out. Look yourself if you want to. Go on YouTube. Go on Google and YouTube. Look at the Davos group. They're not hiding anything. It says 2030, you will own nothing and you will be happy. Yeah? Well, you and I determine whether that is true or not. And for me, I don't plan on giving up what I own. I share what I need to do. I share my talents. And what's mine is mine. And that's my opportunity and my right to say where I give my money and don't give my money. Pay my taxes, keep myself legal, do the right things. But you take control of your own life. And that's a responsibility that needs to be on all of us. So that's what took place in the market. So please, you guys, I hope you understand better. Our idea is to bring you the truth. You can take that and chew it up and spit it out, or chew it up and swallow it, do whatever you want to do with it. That's fine. You have that agency to do that. But we just want to bring you the truth, man, and tell you what's really going on in the world. So stay tuned. I'm going to come out with more information, maybe on where you can ideas where we're going to be investing as this group here. Where I'm going to counsel people in our group that they should maybe look at investing and look at studying for other cryptocurrencies coming up. What's going on with ADA? Got something coming up with ADA too. Let's do a video on that shortly. So we'll see you shortly.